In an atmosphere charged with anticipation and scholarly rigor, four outstanding universities, Imo State University, Ahmadu Bello University, University of Benin, and Taraba State University, clashed in a contest that tested not only their legal knowledge, but their ability to argue some of the most pressing environmental issues of our time. These institutions earned their place at this decisive stage after emerging from a highly competitive preliminary round, setting the stage for a gripping semi-final and final showdown. Presiding over the proceedings was Justice L.C. Thompson of River State High Court in a courtroom that also had in attendance the Chief Judge of Bayelsa State, Honorable Justice Matilda Abrakasa Ayimieye, whose presence underscored the importance of the event. She witnessed firsthand the brilliance, confidence, and analytical depth displayed by the soon-to-be legal practitioners. Also in attendance were lecturers, legal professionals, and a diverse group of students, including those from BDGS, St. Jude's Secondary Schools, and the Niger Delta University Amasoma. For many of these young observers, the courtroom became a live classroom, offering invaluable insights into advocacy, judicial reasoning, and the art of legal argument. Throughout the competition, participants tackled complex and timely issues rooted in environmental and climate justice. Their arguments reflected a deep engagement with themes such as environmental constitutionalism, access to justice, corporate environmental responsibility, and the rights of communities disproportionately affected by climate change, with decades of unconscionable devastation of the environment by oil companies, as well as the implications of divestment without adequate plans to ensure accountability for such legacy.
You be willing to assume assets for the purpose of their abilities, such as the facility of petrochemical development. My Lord, I think that the court should therefore adopt a more pragmatic approach.
In an interview with Allah Delight, Professor Ngobo Emese, Professor of Environmental and Energy Law at Aberystwyth University, UK, and a founding member of the IWG, stated that the competition itself is a novel initiative under the Environmental Justice and Climate Litigation EJCIL framework. It was spearheaded by the International Working Group on Petroleum Pollution and Just Transition in the Niger Delta, in collaboration with a consortium of leading environmental and academic institutions, the Gender Inclusive Climate Change Governance Initiative, Human and Environmental Development Agency, Network of University Legal Aid Institutions Nigeria, the University of Bradford, the University of Aberystwyth, Lee Day, Health of Mother Earth Foundation, the Nigerian Bar Association, Legal Education Committee, and the OGEES Institute.
Gaps in the system is litigation, environmental litigation, particularly around environmental justice, and how we could potentially create a core of young lawyers who are interested in this area, who understand the issues in this area, and who can utilize the various opportunities that are available within the legal system, both national and international, to try and seek justice for the people of the Niger Delta and beyond, but also to begin to think about climate justice and its impact, because we are being impacted by climate change, which of course is linked to the oil industry as well, to oil pollution.
Against this backdrop, the Moot competition serves a critical purpose, bridging the gap in legal education by equipping future lawyers with the skills needed to pursue environmental justice and hold both state and corporate actors accountable. After intense rounds of argument and judicial scrutiny, participants narrate their experiences of intellectual exchange and legal excellence.
Now, the merits of my claim as applicant counsel is to the effect that we did establish evidence to show that the acts of the Petro Niger Company, in conjunction with that of the Federal Ministry of Environment, were in clear violations with the tenets of the statutory framework as regards environmental regulation, particularly on divestment plans.
I've been enlightened to a lot of the issues that actually plague the Niger Delta, because from an outsider look, we really look at the operations of these oil corporations and how they are generating revenue for the country, but we don't see the adverse effect that their operations cause on neighboring communities that they benefit from directly.
Learned concerning the environment in relation with the pollution from oil companies, and personally it is a great experience for me as someone who aspires to be like one of the lawyers here. It is a great pleasure to be here, witness to what has happened.
It has been inspiring Seeing fellow law students like me talk, it has been so wonderful. And there is also an opportunity for us to connect with them, to know more about them, to know what they have been doing in their school, and also adopt their ideas and bring into our own law clinic to make it a better one.
The event concluded on a celebratory note with a dinner and award night where the final results of the moot competition were formally announced. Best Oral Advocate Award, Best Memorial Award were given to Imo State Law Clinic. First runner-up was given to Faculty of Law, University of Benin, while Imo State University Law Clinic clinched the first position, which came with cash gifts.
It's more about your mindset and how much you really want something. I believe if you really want something, you will put your mind to it regardless of how the situation looks like. And I believe having a positive mindset and a positive perception of anything can actually change and alter the course of things.
Attendees also benefited from a brief but impactful overview of the importance of the program, not only in advancing legal education, but in promoting environmental justice and societal development at large. Goodwill messages from the Chief Judge of Bayelsa State, Honorable Justice Matilda Abrakasa Ayimieye, Justice Elsie Thompson, amongst other keynote speakers, brought to bear appreciation for an impactful program.
Since I became Chief Judge, I've been telling my people here that we need to be exposed to other areas of law practice. And so when I was informed, because this program, I was informed just last week about it, and I said, luckily I'm not sitting today. You can use my court. Because I want our people to be exposed to other areas of law. She said she was once a mentee, then she became a mentor, and now what? Prof, I tell you what you are now is to build a legacy. That is what you are to do now, so that the ones coming behind would have something to look up to.
Thank you very much for bringing back this hope, which was very thin. Now I think it is very robust. Our effort has not been in vain. The Bayelsa Oil and Environment Commission report and the UNEP report are two foundational stones that we are standing on, very solid.
Indeed, the EJCIL Moot competition stands as a powerful reminder that the future of justice lies in the hands of well-prepared, socially conscious legal minds. In Yenagoa, Allah Delights Publicity Services.